now they wiping the floor with you. I can hike in the smallest view, it's all on you. It's not just a rap when you looking back, cause there's nothing there to look forward to. No use in mending when your heart is torn, so to them we hardly mourn, re-emerging in godly form. Cry when your daughter's born, tell me how could you party on? You partly wrong, just cover their ears when Megan and Cardi's on. Don't mean to single out these artists' songs, but words is a weapon. That's what my father warned, and it's worse when the art performs. Yeah, the way I'm thinking astounds you. I'm saying what I want, you just saying what you're allowed to. You claim you married the game, who these lames are saying they vows to. Can't change the people around you, just change the people around. Let's go. Can't remember who. We giving out sermons on these rooftops. Staircase confessionals. It's in my tube socks. We giving out sermons on these rooftops. Can't remember who. It's too hot. We giving out sermons on these rooftops. Staircase confessionals. It's in my tube socks.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers at home, and welcome everyone to a presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
And somewhat surprisingly, the club split their two meetings last year.
You know, despite the disparity in talent, these two teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
Horford outside. Smart outside. The kick out to Williams. The shot that time not on target. Excellent D there from Davis. Here's James. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum, his advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
Williams, first personal foul, first team foul.
So it's the Lakers now. Davis from long range. Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, Davis really demands to be covered at all times. He's always ready to flex that range on you.
A nice shot by Brown.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
James goes in. That shot is off. And Brown gets the three. Brown's got 5 points.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. This is a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
First personal foul.
When you look at the career that LeBron has put together, one of the all-time greats, amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day one of the NBA. Many others would have folded, Grant.
They're very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time would be a disappointment. That's not fair to ask of any player coming into the league, much less a high schooler.
Here's Davis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Davis has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, the playmaking ability of LeBron James may be his best skill in a wealth of incredible skills.
Williams.
The Lakers trail. And he lobs it up to the rim. And so the ball out of bounds. Smart tucks it last.
Los Angeles ball.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Davis can't hit.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Outside Brogdon. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. As for the Lakers, you think this is the last team LeBron plays for?
You know, B.A., he certainly wants to play with his son. We know that. Now, whether that's in the purple and gold, only time will tell. It would definitely be fun to see them both with this storied franchise.
Now here's Walker. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Pass to Williams. And here's Muscala. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
A minute 29 left now in the first quarter. White with the steal. Here's the break. And Muscala with the slam.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Brogdon. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Counted from distance.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Looking to win the run. The rebound by Muscala. And here's Boston. It's a 13-point game. There's 31 seconds left in the first. And the foul called on Mike Muscala. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Substitution on the
Both
court.
teams will make substitutions. Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The shot's good.
Well, this is the area that he's most comfortable. Rui Hachimura, such a solid performer in the painted area.
Right wing. Pass to Hauser. The three. No good on the buzzer beater.
That's the end of the first
Listen,
quarter.
still one of the elite defenders in the game.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Boston?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
And so Tatum nails both of them. And nowadays, switchable defenders are in demand. But we see smaller guards like Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, Doris. These are very capable defenders.
They are, BA. They also happen to be very prideful competitors. So undersized guards take offense when you try to post them up. And the players you just mentioned, IQ, toughness, and heart, they all enter the equation.
Now, here is James. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Outside Tatum.
Los Angeles.
And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Team foul.
Tatum with it.
Coming on
Russell
to the floor
covering.
for the Celtics.
Pass to Smart.
Robert Williams.
Williams in the post. There's Tatum with the 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Absolutely a threat. You've got to be on Tatum on the catch in three-point territory, or just like that, he will shoot lights out.
Here's James. Horford pulls it in.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful. Boy, when you think about the Boston Celtics and their fans, I think one thing that makes them unique, it isn't just the state of Massachusetts, right? It's the entire region of New England.
And there's James from the arc. Outside Tatum. Pass to Williams. To the paint. To the middle. Some solid defense from James. Yeah, Doris, if you're anywhere in the northeast portion of the U.S., you're going to see a lot of Boston jerseys.
Well, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, they all adopt the Celtics as their own team. But here's what's even more impressive, BA. Go to any NBA city, any of the other 29 cities, and you are going to see Celtic green jerseys. That is a fan base that travels well.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Brian, still work to do.
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. Kick out to Brown. To the inside. Williams.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's foul number 2 for him. And with the G League Ignite and other youth leagues, the opportunity to go pro at a young age is there. Doris, did you see this coming?
Well, we know nothing stays static in life, Brian, and I think you need to look no further than what happened for such a long time over in Europe and abroad. We'd observed that European players had an advantage where it came to skill development because they were playing pro earlier than people over here in the United States. This has helped close the gap.
And Boston has possession. The Lakers getting their last shot to go.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to Bamba. Back to Russell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on White.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Here's Muscala. And again, Boston with the triple.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Williams. The 3 is up. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Lakers substitution. Wenyen Gabriel.
The Lakers really having a tough go here. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Russell, that's good.
Well, that's the ball handling skills of D'Angelo Russell on display. How crafty at finding ways to score.
Boston on offense. The kick out to Williams. From behind the arc. And the Celtics another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Pass to Williams. Can't get it to fall. It's good if it goes. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good.
With the score.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Celtics. They lead by 18. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
For your Celtics youth dance team.
And again, great to have you with us. A shout out to all the moms out there on this Mother's Day. Tatum with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. Good drive by Tatum. Back to Smart. Here's Williams. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And just one of the most impressive titles in league history, guys. The 2020 Lakers winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team.
And he's good on the second. You know, that 2020 bubble title for the Lakers, what made it so difficult?
You know, B.A., the mental grind of all that time in the bubble. 3 months in the same place. NBA players are used to being in 4 cities in a week. So it really was a different kind of challenge for them.
Now Los Angeles with it. Trailing by 19. Here's Schroeder. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys. They can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting 5 isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has. And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
They get it back. Outside, Brown. Boston again missing.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, you have to take advantage of the chippies when you get them. Nice job by Dennis Schroeder in close.
Now here's Tatum. Give him 8. Some room here for Williams. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Pass to Reeves. Now a timeout called by the Lakers.
Timeout.
One of the things you've watched in the evolution of Jared Vanderbilt's NBA career, starting to get more regular playing time, understanding his strengths, getting to the glass has been a key part of what he has done.
go. Both teams changing it up here.
Entertainment.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Out to James. Looking to end this cold spell. Second shot opportunity. And Davis lays it in. Davis has got 7 points.
The long arms of Davis. Outstanding work using them to track down second chance points.
And when you look at Jarrett Vanderbilt, Doris, how dominant you think he can be?
Well, dominant might be a stretch, but this guy has the build and I think the skill to make an impact. He plays the 4, but because of his footwork, he could also get some time at the 3. And as he gets more and more comfortable scoring the basketball, I think he'll earn more and more time. Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
And it's Hachimura missing. There's Tatum with the 3. Hachimura with a rebound.
Timeout.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Bamba. Now James. Ooh, LeBron with the slams.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good." Brian?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you. 6 to shoot. Here's Brown. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba.
Well, this is one of Bamba's big-time strengths. Send it back low.
Substitution on the court.
1:02 left in the third quarter. Pass to Hachimura. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple. Hachimura's got 9.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Here's James. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Time to make some noise.
And Boston calls time here.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
It's Williams, high post. And Williams punches it home.
And there's really no such thing as a safe lead. I mean, this is still anyone's game.
And the basket by Hachimura.
Assisted.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Williams misses.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Good on the shot.
Russell.
And now just a 3-point Celtic lead.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right
Lakers
now.
substitution.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
James.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Free teacher. Headed to the floor right now, it's Celtics Entertainment.
And the Lakers making a change here.
Put your hands together. Once again, they are Celtics Entertainment.
Here's Pritchard. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Williams. Shoots over Davis.
Los Angeles
And he was
foul.
fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Anthony
Team
Davis.
foul.
And the Lakers making a change here. That one's no good. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's the Celtics up 3.
46. The Lakers 43.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball.
It's the fourth quarter, everyone. We need you.
It's stolen by James. Outside Schroeder. Back to James. Going inside. And it's James with the jam.
Just textbook basketball, right? James's IQ for the game so high, his vision and court awareness so good, he can exploit that pick and roll so effectively.
The kick out to White. Horford inside. Horford draws the double. Down to 5 on the shot clock. White, good.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir, I'm putting this one home.
Got a piece of it. Here's James. Again, the Lakers score.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Pass to Williams. Outside, Brown. Rebound by the Lakers. Here's James. And slam dunk by
The
James.
assist.
Well, LeBron James shouldering the load offensively. He has done this from the time he entered the league.
Horford outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Second.
When you think
personal
about
foul.
Al Horford at his
First
best,
team
he is
foul.
one of the league's most versatile big men. This guy is a very strong passer. He can defend across positions, including switching out on the perimeter, and he can knock down open threes. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
The Lakers call timeout. And it may have taken 10 years, but Horford's defense finally got recognized in 2018.
Yeah, he made the NBA's all-defensive team that season, BA, and he may not be a shot-blocking force like some of the great defensive players in this league, but there isn't a weakness to his game on the defensive end.
And the Lakers with some changes. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what the Lakers coach was going over with his guys. He told his players he expects more from them at the line, saying, quote, keep drawing fouls, keep getting to the stripe. But when you do, you got to make it count. Not looking to give those freebies away. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Vanderbilt. Back to James. Oh, and the jam by James.
Boy, over 2 decades now, and LeBron James, power, style, finish, grace, you name it.
Drills it from deep.
Lack lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And Boston calls time here.
All right, fans, give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Oh, they pick off the pass. And it's the Lakers on the break. And slam dunk by James.
This guy is unguardable in the open floor. When LeBron gets into space, you might as well turn the lights out.
Back to Tatum. Outside, Brown. Williams on the wing. It's blocked by Davis.
Dominant on the defensive end, AD can change games with his length, getting a block just right there.
To take the lead. And he lays it in.
Assisted by...
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Pass to Smart. Clock at 6. Back to Tatum. Rejected by James.
Well, just impressive defense by LeBron James. Such a good feel on that end of the floor. Track that shot all the way.
Minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Again, the Lakers.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
There's Tatum with the three. Kick out to Brown. Smart outside. Oh, a deep three from Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
Pass to Horford. Back to Tatum. Now here's Horford. Tries to snap the cold streak. From deep three-point range. Again, the miss by James. Outside Tatum. And here's Brown for three. James with the rebound. From deep. Connects from downtown. So we see the Lakers get the win here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports.